Have you ever stopped to think that maybe, just maybe, your sleepless nights aren't just a random pain? What if they're actually a message? A signal from your body trying to tell you that something deeper is going on and needs your attention. Okay, let's dive into this and figure out what your sleep, or lack of it, is really trying to say.
Oh man, we've all been there, right? Staring at the ceiling, your mind racing, watching the clock tick closer and closer to morning. All you can think about is how much of a zombie you're going to feel like the next day. It's so frustrating, and it can feel super isolating. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, you are definitely in the right place.
So, let's put a name to it. We're talking about insomnia. And look, this isn't just about one rough night because you had coffee too late. This is a real, recognized sleep disorder. It's when you consistently can't get that good quality sleep you need to feel human and actually function during the day.
But insomnia isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. It really breaks down into two main types. On one hand, you've got acute insomnia. Think of this as the short-term version, usually kicked off by something stressful, like a big deadline or some bad news. But then there's chronic insomnia. This is the big one. This is when sleepless nights are your new normal, and that's a huge sign that we need to start digging for some deeper underlying causes.
And that brings us right to the heart of our explainer today, the investigation. It's time to put on our detective hats, because we are about to unmask the culprits responsible for stealing your sleep. So our suspects pretty much fall into two main gangs. First, you've got the lifestyle saboteurs. These are the habits and things in your environment that are messing with your sleep. Then, you have the hidden health issues, and these are the more serious cases, where insomnia is actually a symptom of something bigger going on in your body.
Let's start with the lineup of usual suspects. High stress and anxiety, they're huge. Your mind is just spinning, and your body literally can't find the off switch. An irregular schedule completely throws your internal body clock for a loop. And then, of course, there are the obvious ones. That 4 p.m. coffee, that glass of wine you think is relaxing but actually messes up your sleep later, or my personal kryptonite, scrolling on your phone in bed. Any one of these can totally sabotage a good night's rest.
But what happens when you've done everything right? You've ditched the caffeine, you've got a solid routine, but you're still staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m. This is the turning point. This is when insomnia might be less of a problem and more of an alarm bell, warning you that something else is going on under the hood.
So, what could these hidden health issues be? Well, mental health conditions like depression and anxiety are right at the top of the list. But physical stuff can be just as big of a problem. I mean, think about it. GERD, or acid reflux, causing painful heartburn the second you lie down. An overactive thyroid that just leaves you feeling wired. Or chronic pain that makes it impossible to get comfortable. Even allergies that block you up can be enough to ruin your sleep. The big takeaway here is that if your insomnia just won't quit, it's time to look deeper.
Now, if you're still not convinced this is a mystery you need to solve, let's raise the stakes a bit. Because ignoring chronic insomnia isn't just about feeling tired. It sets off a really dangerous domino effect through your entire body.
Let's just start with a stat that is, well, it's truly shocking. If you consistently sleep less than 5 hours a night, your risk of having a stroke can jump by up to 8 times. Let that sink in. 8 times. That one number alone really puts this whole thing into perspective, doesn't it? And the risks don't stop there. This isn't just one problem we're talking about, it's a whole cascade of issues that can impact pretty much every single part of your life, from your heart health and your mental state to your basic ability to just get through the day safely.
So that massive stroke risk, that's just the first domino. From there, chronic insomnia can lead to a ton of other heart problems. It tanks your immune system so you get sick way more often. It completely messes with your hunger hormones, which is why you crave junk food when you're tired. You've probably felt that awful mental fog, making it impossible to concentrate. It can even make you look older by breaking down your skin's collagen. And this is a big one. It dramatically increases your risk of accidents. A drowsy driver can be just as dangerous as a drunk one.
Okay, I know, that was a lot of bad news. But here's the good news, and it's really good. This is a case you can absolutely solve. So let's flip the script and focus on what you can actually do to start reclaiming your nights.
This right here is your practical toolkit. Experts call it sleep hygiene. Number 1, consistency is king. Your body loves a schedule. It trains your internal clock. Number 2, create a wind-down routine. This is a powerful signal to your brain that it's time to power down for the night. Number 3, and this is huge, make your bedroom a sleep sanctuary. Think of it like a cave, dark, quiet, and cool. And yes, that means no screens. That blue light is basically telling your brain, hey, it's morning, wake up. Fourth, watch what you eat and drink. That late-night snack or drink can wreak havoc. And finally, get moving during the day. Just maybe don't run a marathon right before you try to go to bed.
I just love this quote because it really gets to the heart of it all, doesn't it? Sleep isn't a luxury. It really is the foundation for our mental and emotional health. It's that bridge from feeling awful to feeling hopeful. A single good night's sleep can change everything.
So you've done everything on the list. You've perfected your sleep hygiene, your bedroom is a perfect cave, but you're still struggling. What's next? How do you know when it's time to call for backup?
Here's your clear, simple guideline. If your sleepless nights have been going on for over a month, or if it's seriously messing with your work, your mood, and your health, it is time to see a doctor. They can help you investigate those hidden health issues we talked about earlier. Please don't just try to tough it out. Get help.
And that brings us right back to our big question. Remember, insomnia isn't always the problem itself. A lot of the time, it's just the messenger. So tonight, instead of fighting with your brain to shut down, maybe just try listening to it. What is your body trying to tell you? The answer might be the key to unlocking not just a good night's sleep, but much better health overall.
Health is the most precious gift. If this video helped you or someone you love, please like, subscribe, and share so more families can stay safe and healthy.